Hey, Grand Rising family. Peace, peace, peace. Um, well, something that popped in my mind is when I had saw this video on More Info, the channel More Info, More as in Moor Info, all one word. Well, I was watching it and he had different celebrities, like he had T.I., he had Common, I forget. But he Killer Mike, he had a couple of them, and they were talking about the importance of voting, and they were talking about the importance of in Atlanta, talking to people in Atlanta, Atlanteans, to get out and vote for Keisha Lance Bottoms. Now, I said all day, I agree with that. I said I'm currently not residing in Atlanta. I'm in Georgia, but I got plans to move to Atlanta. Now, with that said, if I was in Atlanta, I would be voting for Keisha Lance Bottoms. I was like, I'm put that out there. She has my vote. So, with that said, I said, I understand how a lot of people feel, because I've been hearing a lot of people even coming back at me when I talk to them in the street, and they're combating me, and they're just like, well, what's the point of voting? We already lost something. Hey, Grand Rising, Sharon, peace. Thanks for coming, sis. So she's like, we already lost, the election and all that. And I said, well, listen, right? We understand people are upset over Trump. I get that. My thing is that you already said, people already said, we don't run the election. We don't have no control over it. It's already bought and paid for. It comes from the higher ups, all that. So if you know that, and you have no control over the presidential election, then you need not to be upset. My thing is that what you need to be focused on is locally. That's where we need to take back control of our communities. We keep saying it starts within our communities. If we can take back control, economic control, all the above of the communities that we already reside in, there's no limit. What we need to stop seeing is that we're just going to automatically take back control of this country. Yes, that's the ultimate goal, but it starts right where we reside, little bit by little bit. You know what I mean? Very just little bit, little by little bit, like slow here. Take our time and start right where we are. And I was like, if we can just get that, we got to realize that we got to hit. Every inch here, every square inch, every field, every place. It's not just about building up businesses. It's not just about supporting Black owned. It's not just about voting, locally, putting nothing but us in office. But, it's about, all of the above, enlightening each other, waking up each other, being activists, put boots on the ground, just getting ourselves involved in every little, every little genre here, every little field, you know what I mean? So, and we also have to be able to decipher, who's really for us. We have to, think about the priority. What is the priority? What is our priority? That's what I think people need to ask themselves. What is your priority right now as a melanated being who resides in this corporation, who is subjected to all forms of genocide? So, what's your priority right now? Because if it's to end genocide, then obviously we need to be doing everything that I just spoke on, and we need to be figuring out, who's for us, deciphering, who is really for us, who is really for this movement. It's kind of like what I had just posted. I had just wrote this post, start treating these coons that reveal themselves as coons on YouTube, as the way that you treat a coon in person. You know what I mean? In the street. And I seen that somebody unfriended me on Facebook. I said, oh, please, you've been wanting to leave. And I said, good, if you're a coon, bye-bye. Deuces. Because I want to remove every last coon that resides, on this planet from my being. They reside in my school. Oh, please, I'm able to tell when I'm being followed and watched. You got the security there, you got the guards there, you got the maintenance. I watch them on their cell phone watching me. You got motherfuckers posted up as students and shit, all kinds. So the way that I spot them in person and egg the shit out of them in person is the way that, YouTube coons got to be treated. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers who talk to this conscious community, who talk to it, or talk to people who associate themselves in this conscious community, but not really a part of it. All they want to do is attack it. Then why waste it any time? If you hate it so much, don't pay it no attention. But when you want to spend your ever waking moment from sun up to sundown dealing with it, says a lot about who you are as an individual. It says a lot about where you would let, where you at. You know what I mean? And what your primary focus need not to be on. And what is it doing for you, honestly? So that's what people got to realize. So I just start thinking that a lot of them has revealed themselves as coons, as agents, as agent provocateurs, and all the above. And if you a coon, then I don't want nothing to do with you. I rid you. You know what I mean? I rid you from my existence because you shouldn't be existing, and you damn sure not going to exist in regards to this conscious Black Power community. I'm not going to let you stifle anything Black Power. I realize that what a lot of them do is they take your focus off the shit. They keep you distracted. They keep you distracted on something, make you laugh. Stupid entertainment, stupid, keeping you stagnant and you don't even realize it, and taking they want to rival you or ravel your feathers to keep you distracted and keep your mind off of the movement and off of Black Power and off of what the priority is supposed to be, to keep you distracted on the fuck shit, because that is their purpose. As an agent provocateur, that would be your purpose, to keep me distracted off Black Power. What's the priority? What's the priority? Flint, Michigan, contaminated water, kids being killed over that. What's the priority? Gentrification, us getting kicked out of where the fuck we reside. What's the priority? The extermination from the pigs daily. I can keep going. We know what the list is. We know what the priorities are. So if you're trying to get me distracted on the priority, it's just that you making me feel good and you give me a couple laughs because you're talking shit about people that I don't know personally, nor will I ever meet, nor do you know personally, nor will you ever meet, and you telling me some bullshit, and I'm so gullible and naive to believe it, and that's all well and good, while I'm not focused on the priority and what I could be subjected to, what if I have any kids can be subjected to, what if my family members can be subjected to, my friends and all the above, and I'm not focused on all that and trying to figure out what I need to be doing to combat that. You're trying to tell me that I'm so, I don't even know what to define or name, what your lives are right now. I don't even know what to call it, because only you do. Because what is that to where you're allowing, somebody that you're allowing somebody to take you away from what your priority need to be, what your primary focus need to be. I just listed what the primary focus need to be. And if you allow somebody to take you away from that and take your attention off of that, take your focus off of that, what is that saying about you? So we already know what that says about that person. They're a fucking agent provocateur. This is why they putting their energy into that. So that's why I had to put that post out there on Facebook yesterday. Like, hold up. Y'all motherfuckers need to start cheating these coons on YouTube, because obviously they revealing themselves as coons. And you need to start treating them fucking coons as the way you treat these coons in person. You wouldn't be embracing a coon in person, right? Unless you a coon. But if you're not a Sambo ass motherfucker, then you're not welcoming other Sambos in the street in your life. So why would you be welcoming Sambos in your home through the internet, through YouTube, through social media, through a camera? Why are you letting that energy into your fucking home, into your life at all? They supposed to be cut off at every motherfucking angle. So this is something that these motherfuckers need to be questioning themselves on. Everybody who tune into it, you need to question yourself. Why are you tuning into it? See, for me, I know I can sound a little weird, but because I'm being more and more spiritual, I don't have to tune into nothing. My ancestors got me. They let it be known. It's intuitively. I just get this shit and I can just speak it. I don't know what it is, but hands up. And I'm sorry, like y'all don't do no right hand shit. You know, I'm not the type of person where I'm like, you know, my hand on the Bible, your hand up, you know, do you swear? But it's like, I swear that I have not watched a video from these fuck motherfuckers in months. There has been one video that I watched that I even addressed. And then I said it in the video, said it was a whole hour and you ain't say it. And I said that. And the only one. So like for me, I it's like I'm getting a feeling that it's just like motherfuckers is talking. Motherfuckers is running their mouth. And it's just giving me what is being said. And I'm just addressing. But don't even know, literally, don't even know. So that should tell you right then and there, I refuse to allow the energy, but I can go from a title of shit. I could just read a title and could just pretty much tell what the entire video is going to be about. Because I know the motherfucker. It's like once I got introduced to who you are and who you were, I've been knowing since day one, and I can pretty much just write you. I can just write your whole story. So I can write pretty much what you about to say in your videos. So that's why I don't even need to watch them, because I can pretty much write it, because I'm just like, yeah, this how this motherfucker, and shit don't switch up. So this is pretty much how they're going to address it. And they're going to address it kind of like that, and boom. And it's all in my mind, and then I can just come out and pretty much address it. It says a lot. But, you know, real talk. And that's when I was just like, well, hold up. Is this motherfucker a coon? Have he... Yeah, I mean, like, have he revealed himself as a coon? I'm like, yeah. Had he revealed himself as an agent provocateur? Yeah. When you listen to other motherfuckers talking shit about this motherfucker and talk about what the shit that he's done and getting pigs and doing shit with authority and getting people information, like, and I'm listening to this from other people telling me about it, and I'm like, really? So I'm like, all right. That's some agent provocateur shit. So they revealed themselves as an agent provocateur. I'm like, well, hold up. When you used to listen to videos, was it all about stagnating Black power? Was it about anything in regards to building up Black power? Or was it just attacking people in the community who's about Black power? Yeah, it was pretty much just that. Was it big enough oppressors? Yeah, it was. Okay, was it bringing up motherfuckers who was exterminating us? Pigs. Yeah, it was. Okay, so why would I pay any attention? Why would I tune in? So here I am to tell other motherfuckers, like, why don't y'all start treating these coons who revealing themselves as coons on YouTube? It's the same way you would treat a coon in person. You would ignore the shit out of him. You would bypass him. It's like I do when I'm in school. I'm writing off the motherfucking coons. The staff, every time I come across other motherfuckers who trying to pretend they students, I'm just like, that's an agent. I'm just seeing the Mr. Smiths all day to waking up. Maybe it's the fast, who knows? But it's just all day, just pinpointing. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm writing them off and I see how they are, and what I should be doing is posting all the pictures I keep taking the motherfuckers and just posting it out there so everybody can know what the raccoons look like. With the motherfuckers who's for sale, who's for bought, who's for pay. You know what I mean? Because my thing is that you for pay, I'm good. I'm good. Because you'll sell out any given moment, any given time. And I don't need nobody in my life value money. I don't value money yet. So my thing is that, you know what I mean? We understand we need to take care of certain shit, and that's it. Like, it's like motherfuckers say, a lot of motherfuckers say it's a tool. It's a tool to be used. That's it. But does it add value in regards to my life? No. My spirit, mind, body? Fuck no. So, dumb shits I can get for free. I can hit the gym, I can meditate, I can do yoga, I can get stretched, I can do all that for free. I can hit nature, all that's free. So my thing is that, and that's going to add value and value my mind, body, and spirit, and help to elevate and heighten. So that's what we got to look at. and look at all that details. But we gotta look at these motherfuckers that ain't for us, ain't about building up. Cut these mugs off. Real talk. This is how we gotta see it. Get out there and support our own. Get out there and take care of all the levels. Like, it's levels to it. It's levels to, like, well, I guess Young Fair was talking about levels to this shift, which is true too. But it's levels to this movement, to this Black power, to this liberation. You know what I mean? So, and we got to take care of, we got to hit it on all of them. So, and before, people used to come at me because I used to be anti-voting, but I was anti-voting way before Trump. And people want to say, well, get on me about being the person that's supporting voting. But I told them, I said, I grew up in a household that was anti-voting. I never voted. So I really don't want to hear people getting at my ass about anything when they've had a pass of voting their whole life. I've never voted, and they've had a pass of doing it their whole life. But because they lost some Trump shit, here it is. Like Hillary was in the back. Here it is, no voting. Well, show me where you had a pass and never voted. Show me where you didn't even vote for Bill Clinton. Show me where you didn't vote for Barack. So, but I doubt too many. So, but I will say, I realized the benefits of getting all of us in there. Because keep in mind, we're going to deal with some coons still. So, obviously, this is why we got to get them all in there. And if we can get them all in there, then we can, get us all in there. You know what I mean? Then we can maybe have a chance of getting some things done. But that's all of them. That's not 1 versus 10 of the other, because it ain't gonna work that way. So, we just got to keep progressing and keep doing it from here on out. You know what I mean? Because it's a nonstop thing. Like I said, Black power, nonstop movement. Because oppression has not ended. So liberation, you know what I mean? This is what it's a part of. But we got to get rid of the ones that keep trying to stifle us. Every time we try to keep moving forward, they keep trying to push us back. This is why me personally don't tune into shit. But when I try to tune into other people, they end up talking about these motherfuckers. And then that's when I put 2 and 2 together. And then I can pretty much know what you say in your videos. And then I can pretty much bounce off of that shit. And then because I go by what you said in the past, I go by what these other channels is coming at you, talking about what you're saying. And I'm like, all right. And I put 2 and 2 together. And then I just assume that I'm being in there. So then I look at the titles and shit. And then I just say, okay, I can address it. And then my ancestors got my back. And then I can just address it. And it's all the above. But the thing about it, the point I'm trying to make is that I don't got to tune it in. I don't got to tune in that energy. Who the fuck want to tune in that energy? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to deal with that. So, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't focus in the school and I couldn't continue to keep moving. I keep saying you can't tune into that shit and think that you're going to still put all your energy in class and shit because you got too many coons in there. You got too many coons in class. You got too many coons that work at the motherfucking school. Too many coons in the staff. Too many coons who set up. Too many motherfuckers just want to follow you because you Black power. So, you got all that shit. So you got to stay tuned. Too many motherfuckers want to follow on the bus, follow you walking the street, follow you at the train station, follow these pigs who want to walk for martyr, all these coon-ass motherfuckers. Like Cynthia G said, it's going to be the Black coon-ass motherfuckers, Black Sambo-ass motherfuckers that be, watching you and shit. So we damn sure got to watch it. And you still got the beasts. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. And you got other races. So they put Asian, they put Native American, they put them Indian, they put all the motherfuckers, it's all of them. And they be holding their phones out and their cameras so they can take video and pictures and shit. So, and I be watching that shit and I be snapping right the fuck back because I'm going to be aware of your agent ass as well. And even when I be cussing out motherfuckers, I don't be trusting them either. So, be real talk. So, but being the fact that you got to deal with all that, and motherfuckers ain't gonna stifle and stop nothing. And if they ever want to see me, you know what I mean? And that's in regards to the Asian motherfuckers. I don't got no respect for that. You are an enemy. That's how I see you as. And how I'm supposed to treat an enemy, I'm supposed to treat them exactly the way I'm speaking on. The way I'm speaking is how I'm supposed to treat an enemy. You're not a friend. So you are a foe. So here it is. And for me, it's like, this is how we are supposed to be, because the enemy infiltrates, so, and if I'm coming from the military here and coming from in regards to that war mindset, this is how it is. So, and if I'm trying to push my liberation and my movement, then I need not to be accepting of any enemies and anyone who's trying to, penetrate, that movement and trying to, or infiltrate, excuse me, that movement. So, I think this is what people need to, realize here. This is what we need to be focused on. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just real talk. I just feel like, most people should be, thinking about that we just got to cut them off, man, from all angles. Real talk. So I don't trust nobody. So I'm for my people and for the liberation, for the movement. I'm staying in the streets, boots on the ground, support Black owned, all day, every day, putting them first everything I do. Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is. But still, real talk, still got to look at the ones that ain't for us. They ain't for this movement. Still got to keep a watchful eye on them too. Throw them to the side. And that goes for the ones that we meet through social media as well. Everybody ain't a friend. So we say that. You know what I mean? Only who I vibe with going to be, part of my tribe. And, you know what I mean? So it's just what it is. So, and if we really are focused on the nation building and building up a nation and shit, then that's why our focus got to be, no matter how y'all trying to get it. Everybody's trying to get it different ways. And I'm not knocking no way. I'm not knocking nobody's way. I'm embracing of all of it. People want to be, link up with a tribe and build their tribe and nation build, live off the grid and all the above. Black power. People want to try to take back this country and build up the economics, take back control of our communities and all the above, and have a new Black Wall Street and all the above. Black power. People want to relocate, go back to the motherland and shit, start out there and, build up their thing and start farming and all the above, Black power, all the above. People want to feed their community. I mean, that's all of it's Black power in my opinion. All of it's form of liberation. We all ain't going to go the same direction as each other. Everybody got their way of doing it. But I'm not going to knock anybody, because as long as you seeking your way that's going to ultimately lead to your liberation, that's going to ultimately get you freedom for you, then, but I mean, more power to you, Black power. That's what it's about. Shit. Long as we getting it, long as we making the moves to achieve it, long as we making the moves to get it, we shouldn't be knocking each other's, path and each other's way of going about it. You know what I mean? Long as your ultimate goal and your end goal is the liberation for yourself and for your people, your fam and your extended fam, then shit, more power to you and you gonna get it. So, yeah, I mean, all we trying to do is combat the oppression. That's all our main focus needs to be, is the oppression and combating that and ending the genocide for ourselves. So, real talk. So I'm going to end it on that note, fam, because, I got to finish getting up for the day. So I just want to say peace and love. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks to everybody who going to watch. Much love to y'all. Thank you for allowing me to, be invited into your home, obviously, and give you a little bit of my energy here, and a little bit of my insight here. Just something just going through personally. A lot of times just want to give thoughts. When I was watching that video, the celebrities talking about, getting out there and voting for Keisha Lance's Bottoms and all the above, saying that, in Atlanta, definitely, sis has my vote, all the above. I'm just definitely trying to just put all my people in there, and get us all in there. You know what I mean? Because I know we're going to deal with some Sambos. So if we just get us all in there, then, a couple of us can combat those Sambos. We're going to have some people in there for us. And, pushing certain things that we need to get done so we can work hand in hand. But we got to play our part too. And we got to do what we doing. We got to continue to establish these businesses. We got to continue to, establish more and support the ones that's already out here and continue to build up them. You know what I mean? Much love to the people who's, supporting each other, and just continue to build these foundations. That's it. And as long as we playing our part and waking up our people and all the above, and getting them right too, so they can be a part of this movement as well. You know what I mean? Because this train is moving fast, and we don't want to leave nobody behind. So yeah, I mean, we just got to continue to pull up, each and every last one of our brethren here. So and that's just what I want to be about, and that's what I'm focused on, and hopefully we can get the rest of us on that. We just got to leave the sandals behind, the ones that trying to stifle this movement. You know what I mean? We ain't got time to waste. We don't got time to stand still. We don't got time to be stagnant. Shit's not stopping. The oppression's not ending, and genocide's not ending. It's increasing. It continues to go on daily, and it has been increasing, even though the video footage haven't increased. It's still out there. And, we got to watch ourselves, watch our back, watch our family, look out for each other, one another, regardless if we know each other or not, have each other back, support each other, you know what I mean? Because it's a war here, you know what I mean? And we are the bait. And we just got to continuously be aware of that. So, and stay woke to that, and continue to fight this fight. And we're going to deal with a lot of people that's going to try to stagnate us and keep trying to put obstacles up and keep trying to, stifle us, and block us, from moving. And we're going to deal with that. But we just got to continue to just keep knocking them down, and jumping over these hurdles and ignoring them and being able to decipher, who's for us and who's not, and continue to build and link up with the ones that's, about forwarding, this movement, and continue to block out the ones that, is about, working for the oppressor, and blocking our gifts here. So, with that note, I'm going to end on that and say, keep heads up, keep boots on the ground, family. Peace and love.